I just firmly believe with every bone and breath in my body that love has the power to change the world. And I know that the world needs to be changed in a lot of ways, particularly now. And with each day, we see the ways in which the world needs to change. And there are many solutions to it. But I firmly believe that love is part of that solution. And it's not simply just love that we give out to others. In order to give love and to share love and spread love, it must begin within. So that's where I come to this belief of love has the power to change the world, but self-love empowers us to be part of that change. When we are filling our own tank and feeling good about ourselves, we have so much capacity, so much more capacity to then take care of others. And if that starts with our kids, certainly that's a small ripple. And then they're going out into their worlds and making that ripple just so much greater. But it starts with us. It starts within. So that's the ethos behind the mantra.
I love it so much. So talk to me about your favorite part about being a mom, because I know you love it.
I do. And it's like that question is almost like you asking me who's my favorite child, because there is so much to love. Just off the bat, I think like a smile comes to my face when I think about the amazing things that my kids come home and say to me each and every day. Just what comes out of their mouth can just, bring a smile to my face, or really just like light up my eyes with curiosity and fascination. Because curiosity and fascination, that is such childlike emotions. And they bring that back to me of, I hadn't thought about it that way, or it's amazing that you saw it this way. So it's so hard, but I mean, yeah, the curiosity, the fascination, the playfulness, the hugs, and then just knowing that I'm creating future generation of kind, compassionate, loving children. And to know my kids is to know that is who they are. And like I said, I mean, the world needs more of that. We need more kindness, compassion, and love. And I hope my children are examples of that in their own lives.
I love that. You've been a mom now for 9 years. So what is a big lesson you've learned, or a couple big lessons you learned that you'd like to share with other moms?
So I think if we go back to the mantra even of self-love being so critical, and I think that that's one that I just want to instill in moms of, we need to take care of ourselves, because when we do, we're better mothers. But that's really that's not the reason to do it. It's like a beautiful byproduct of it. I think we're instilled that our worth and our lovability and our deservedness, like a prerequisite of that is that we take care of everyone else. And I want to kind of flip that script of like, you are worthy and deserving of love and your own love, period. Like there is no prerequisite for it. So I think that that's something that I continue to learn each day. I fill my cup because I'm deserving and worthy of it, period. And then when I do, one of the beautiful things that comes out of that is I just have so much more love to give. And I think another one that, I mean, I see this with every human, of letting go of this idea that there is a right and wrong way to raise your child, a right or wrong way to do whatever we do. There is no manual for this. So when you said you've been a mom for 9 years, I'm like, yeah, I'm still on my first go. hope I'm doing a good job. And it's like, we are, and we need to remind ourselves of that. And I think if we get fixated on this kind of binary thinking of the right or wrong way, it'll always have us feeling right or wrong. And that's just not the place. It's like, I'm doing it my way, and having so much self-trust of, I believe that what I'm doing, loving your whys for what you do. An example that came to mind was my daughter had come home at one point. I shared the story recently and said, I want to dye my hair. She wanted to dye her hair blue. And my knee jerk was, no, And I said no, but then I like took a step back and was like, why is it a no for me? And it was just a belief that I had borrowed from my mom. It was just, you don't do that. That was the wrong thing to do as a parent. But I didn't love my why. I didn't love my reason. And I was really able to like say like, no, I don't love that reason. And if she wants to do that and it won't damage her hair and it won't hurt her, what a beautiful opportunity for self-expression. So I think letting go of right and wrong and finding our own beliefs as parents versus the ones that were just passed down to us. If you love them, more power to you, hang on to them. But if you don't, you get to write your manual. You get to decide what it looks like.
Those are such great messages. And I know so many moms who will love this and who could use it. You also have created this opportunity with the Coach Chronicles to share messages like this. So talk to me a little bit about the Coach Chronicles and what moms and teens and others can take away from this movement that you've created.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. So yes, on social media, I am the Coach Chronicles. And that comes from my profession. I am a self-confidence coach for teenage girls and the teenage girl that still exists in you and me. Because so much of that doubt and that insecurity and some of the feelings that we had as teens are still very much alive and well with us. But through my coaching practice, I'm getting to the foundation of the belief systems with teenage girls so that they know that they always have the choice of loving and believing in themselves. And when they do, when we love and believe in ourselves, just anything is possible. I truly believe that. So I share this mission and message on the Coach Chronicles. And, I'm always very, very open and honest. I know my lane. I know my wheelhouse. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a psychiatrist, but I am a coach. I'm a cheerleader for human beings. And I think our teenage girls really need that. We all need that. Of just having someone see your strengths, see what makes you uniquely you, and helping you learn to celebrate that, and then to use that as momentum to go after whatever you want in life.